Assalamualaikum to Dr. Riza. We are from Group 9. We present a workshop business known as Mission Impossible Auto Parts and Service Sdn Berhad. First, I will start with the introduction. Risk management is the process of identifying, analyzing, and reacting to risk factors that are inherent to an organization. Effective risk management is acting proactively rather than reactively in an effort to influence future events as much as feasible. As a result, good risk management has the potential to lessen both the chances of a risk happening and its possible consequences. For the purpose of the study, we chose Mission Impossible Auto Parts and Service Sdn Berhad to offer them insurance plans that can help mitigate the risk they are exposed to. Mission Impossible Auto Parts is located at Ipoh, Perak in Malaysia. According to the business owner named Mr. Goh Chi Kiong, 61 years old, Mission Impossible Auto Parts was incorporated in 2009 and has years of expertise providing clients with spare parts and accessories for automobiles and industrial vehicles. Their line of work involves offering all types of car services such as regular maintenance, air conditioning repairs, body and paint work, and significant repairs for both private and public institutions. And subsequently, they took on bus maintenance contracts from numerous universities, including University Pendidikan Sultan Idris, Polytechnic Sultan Azlan Shah, and UiTM Sri Iskandar. Motor vehicle repair and maintenance is regarded as a high-risk work activity. Every year, numerous employees are hurt while working in workshops for car maintenance. Due to the nature of the job, there is a possibility of serious injury or death. Then, what are the types of risks that the business may face? First and foremost is injuries. If a worker is injured at the workshop due to the lack of training on proper equipment use, individuals getting hit by a passing car while performing roadside recovery and repairs, vehicles stumbling from hoists or jacks, and tires exploding while being inflated, the workshop could be on the hook medical expenses. Next is fire risk. Fire is a threat to a company's physical assets like equipment, buildings, and employees. The building can be prone to fires if the business owner of the workshop fails to properly inspect and maintain the equipment. In addition, wiring problems could result in breakdowns that disrupt electricity or networks. Also, equipment malfunctions could affect the resources and people at the fire scene. Last but not least, human risk can arise from intentional actions like theft or fraud from inside to outside the workshop. When physical stimuli like sound, electric shock, heat, cold, electromagnetic force, or gravity fields are present, there may be a risk to humans. There may be a bodily risk when employees include a subject in a potentially violent social scenario. When an individual neglects to do important tasks at work, there may be human dangers for the workshop. Physical dangers might result from things like health conditions or deliberate behaviors that employees cannot control. A company may lose money if it is exposed to human dangers.
We would like to interview you about this workshop background. Can you tell a short and brief about this company background?
I start this workshop tahun 2009. First I started with phone and then we start with buses, truck, and then OR, GLC company, government award. So we get a lot of government award for custom.
So this is the warehouse for spare parts. You can see that here is the special tools for the vehicles, light and heavy vehicles.
Here is the spray chain for the customers. So if they ask for stocks, Mission Impossible have ready stock for the customers.
There is another section for the warehouse.
This is all the tools that the workshop keeps. And like this one is the fuel filter that is ready stock for the customers.
This part is mostly for the engines of the vehicles.
Risk management activities should be practiced in the organization first and foremost in order to assist Mission Impossible Auto Parts in keeping as little risk as feasible for their business. We develop a solution after doing an analysis and compiling all the data related to the danger and peril. Shifting the risk to a different party, such as joining an insurance company with the appropriate risk coverage, is one of the finest alternatives. There are a lot of options in the insurance markets for companies to choose from, such as property insurance, hospital, and surgical insurance. One of the most frequent dangers that a corporation could encounter is a physical risk. Property insurance is the primary form of coverage that pays policyholders for damage to their property. According to our analysis, they need to secure their property from unforeseen disasters, including critical documents like files and bills, as well as other items like desks, computers, tools, and equipment for repairing vehicles. Commercial property insurance can take care of it. This insurance is intended to cover and safeguard the owned or rented property from any risk, such as fire, theft, natural disaster, and loss of income. Additionally, property insurance helps with the replacement of property damaged by a covered occurrence. Besides that, Mission Impossible Auto Parts would not bother with additional separate fire insurance if they purchase this insurance to protect their property. As a result, this will cut down on their expenses. Business property insurance gives Mission Impossible Auto Parts commercial property additional protection than regular homes insurance does. Personal property, tools, all office equipment, computers, accounting costs, and receivables are all covered under this policy. The company's equipment will be completely safeguarded against any abrupt, unforeseen physical loss or damage caused by defects, bad design, or faulty workmanship. To aid the firm, property and casualty insurance for company property is a bare minimum requirement. If the insurance did not exist, the owner would be forced to pay out of pocket to fix or replace any damaged or destroyed property. This might compel the workshop to temporarily close its doors, which will have an impact on its finances and bottom line. Accordingly, it is appropriate for the business to provide group health insurance to its employees as one of the privileges that they greatly appreciate. Businesses commonly buy group health insurance to offer to their employees since it is a type of coverage that is provided to a group of people. It considers hospital and surgical insurance for the workshop as employee benefits. This protects the owner and works in the event that someone becomes injured at the workshop. Therefore, risk management methods are crucial to reduce Mr. Goh Chi Kyung's losses and prepare for any risk throughout Mission Impossible Auto Parts operations.
There are 6 factors when selecting an insurance policy. First, understand the business. Mission Impossible Auto Parts need to understand what is the potential business risk so the business can decide between the different types of insurance. Second, location of business insurance providers. Local insurance providers are usually the best because they will be familiar with regulations, laws, and risks in the business area, and the insurance also reflect that. A nearby operator will also be easier to contact in case of an emergency too. Third, types of insurance coverage. Mission Impossible Auto Parts also need to consider the types of insurance needed. Business-specific coverage considers detail for the business, but the business needs to make sure that the insurance covers all business for all activities. 4. The terms and conditions. For the business, it is important to read the terms and the conditions. Every detail truly. Mission Impossible Auto Parts also needs to make sure that all risks are covered in the fine print if the business need a payout down the line. It is because any lawsuit will cripple the business if it does not include them in the insurance. Fifth, comparing insurance costs. It is important for business to always compare insurance costs, as similar policy can vary in price. 6. Reputation. It is important to have an insurance provider who will deliver, so the business can do research for customer reviews. The insurance site may have customers' testimonials but also check independent review site, and sometimes it is surprisingly how some companies look great on paper but do not deliver. The steps to minimize risk and reduce insurance costs. With all the costs related to running a business, it makes sense to save money, including insurance costs. While business insurance premiums are a necessity for the business, there are ways that pragmatic business owners can get the best value for them. First, improve safety precautions. The business can provide a security system, fire security, and much more, ensuring that equipment and machinery is safe and in good condition. Second, reduce legal liability. Risk management strategies can help to identify areas with liabilities. With it, managers can anticipate potential problems and make proactive decisions to reduce to eliminate them. Third, buy the most effective insurance. Look for coverage that fits the company properly. Fourth, prevent property damage. The business can reduce the premiums by taking steps to identify and mitigate preventable risk to the facilities. Fifth, buy sufficient coverage. It is because get too much coverage will end up paying for something that we'll never use, but little coverage could leave business needlessly exposed. Sixth, minimize the risk of work-related injuries. A safety risk management can help to identify potential hazards to workers and control or eliminate them before they cause harm to workers.
Mission Impossible Auto Parts owner Mr. Goh Ji-kyung reports that there have been many incidents involving accidents involving his employees while they were at work. He said that injuries caused by falling jacks, hoisting, or lifting equipment frequently put his employees at risk. In addition, injuries to other parts of the body, such as eye injuries from flying objects during grinding. His employees frequently sustain wounds and injuries from being trodden on, struck by tools, or struck by sharp items. An example of a past case where an employee was injured to a heavy item, such as a post leaf falling on his toe. Apart from that, Mr. Goh is concerned about his personal goods, tools, office equipment, computers, accounting data, and receivables at the workshop office. If Mr. Goh does not plan for any risk during the operations of Mission Impossible Auto Parts, there may be a chance of theft.
Can you tell us the possible risk in this workshop?
Okay. So from the beginning to some workshop, there is a lot of risk. So many of the machineries, you must know what is the safety when you use. Okay. This is a welding set. This is a welding set. When you use this welding set, you must use the helmet mask to prevent the spark to get into your face or get okay. Second thing, this is a grinder to grind any miscellaneous tools. Okay. Then we have to use safety mask, this kind of safety mask to prevent from spark to face your face. Okay. And same as this drill also the same. You have to use mask also for safety. So when the car go in, straight to the ignition, okay, we press this button. Press this button to get the car. Okay. Get the car. You must know the safety. Okay. See, on this leg is shorter. The behind leg is longer. So why does it make shorter and longer? So shorter is the wheel in front of the engine, is heavier. You have to reverse your car and jack up. If you go the wrong way, then the car jack up. Then the whole car will go. So that's the test of this. Okay. See, there's the four poles. Four poles with this. When you jack up, so you have to see the safety lock. Safety lock, you see this safety lock? This safety lock must work inside the hole. Hole also the same. The function, then the hole is the first. This is the risk.
After researching the risk of this car workshop through interviews with business owners, we recommend that he take out few insurances to keep the workshop safe from any threats. We recommend all risk insurance from Kurnia Insurance. What is this product about? This policy is on all risk basis and cover loss or damage to the static machines, equipment, accessories, spare parts, and mobile equipment such as laptop and computer as a result of accidental collision or overturning, fire, external explosion, self-ignition or lighting, and theft. Although all risk insurance policies have high protection and save the insurance cost, we highly recommend to take up burglary insurance for extensive protection if he has more budget. What is this product about? The burglary policy covers against loss or damage to the insured property by thief consequent upon actual, forcible, and violent entry into or exit the premises, or damage to insured property or to the premises as a result of theft or any attempt threats. We recommend health insurance from AIA Insurance. This is a medical insurance package which comes with complete and a free medical card that will have the employees protected against exorbitant hospital fees for illnesses and injuries. There are a number of measures we can take to minimize the risk, including effective health and safety, security, and building protection. When taking out a business insurance policy, it is important to review the insurance premium policy at regular intervals to ensure it is exactly the policy that suits the company. They should be of the highest standard, otherwise insurance premium will be incredibly expensive. By implementing better safety at work like improvements in training and occupational safety, a company can reduce the cost of their insurance premium. That's all from us. Thank you.